Hey everyone, just letting some more people come in first. And people are coming in. So, I'll give it a little bit. You like my shirt? God. How's everyone? Who's here? Let me know what's going on. Those right there that you see, those are copies of my book series. If anybody wants one, they can always reach out to me. I sell the whole series, though. I can't do individuals because I have 8 books in this series. And so people are going to be like, I need 3, I need 5, I need 8, I need 1, I need 7, and then it messes the inventory up. So I have to do just straight sets. Unless it's book 1, because book 1 I do keep some. So that's that. And just wanted to bring it up real quick and see what y'all are up to. What's up, guys? Anybody in the chat? Let me give it a little while longer until everyone starts coming in. Actually, let me text Rex real quick because I need him to give me something. I'm not going to be on here long, guys, because I'm going on Rex Bear in about 20 minutes. But I did want to see how you all were doing. Wanted to pop in and see you. I'm in Florida. I'm safe. No water damage, no structural damage. We got out lucky. I just wanted to take a minute to say hi to you guys. Susie. Bo, good morning from California. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Bo. I am. Susie's here. Thank you, Susie. So real quick, guys, 19 days is election day. Now, something big is going to happen on election day that has nothing to do with politics. I'm just waiting. Oh, I'm dealing with tornado damage from June. Oh, you think you can't live in Florida because of the hurricanes or like Oklahoma because of this dust storms and the hail and everything? The weather's always trying to kill you somewhere. There's really no safe place to live. It doesn't. The illusion of security, right? I'm sorry that you're dealing with this, Susie. I really am. I'm. That breaks my heart. I'm sorry. Jaren's here. But yeah, Susie, I hope your insurance is going through, and I hope everyone's taking care of what they need to take care of. I hope you're safe. I hope you're warm because it's starting to get a little cool, even in Florida now. You know, we just had a hurricane in October. After a hurricane 2 weeks prior, the weather modification destroy Florida, swing state, very important swing state, which is basically all red now. And weather modification does exist. I'm not going to have that argument with anyone. The only thing I can't say is who did what when. I can tell you, though, weather modification exists, though. Anywho, who else is here? How are you guys? The doctor's in. Doc, I know you didn't hear this before, but I'm only going to be here for about 15 more minutes because I'm doing an interview with Rex on his channel. Everywhere. Let me share this. Everywhere has something that affects the people. People don't want to work. Take months to get someone to come. You know, when land gets damaged like this, I don't know if your land was damaged, Susie, or if it was just your house or a couple other houses, but when an area is basically flattened, they buy it up for peanuts and they rebuild it up. Oil spills are more profitable to clean up than oil is. That's why you have oil spills. Rebuilding land is the same way. You destroy the land, you buy it up cheap. It's the same thing. Hello, Iblis. I know you're going through some stuff. I've been following you on Facebook. I know you're going through some stuff. I don't have any advice for you. I just wish you the best. But damn, some of your posts are really funny and dark. Sharon. So let me ask this group one more time. Everybody who's here. Rex is cool. Rex is bomb. Do any of you guys want to jump in on a marketing thing that I'm going to do? It's very simple. You say yes. We'll talk. I'll get your address. I'll mail you flyers. That's it. And I'll put you in the group that I already have with everyone else who's doing this for me. If you're willing to just hand them out. Let me know. Anyway, so we're going to have a short time today. So let's, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just start with the tablets, right? Let me present my screen. It would help if these were up. Just about there. Hold on. Before I start, they want to do the big money repairs first. I had some roof spouting fence. I was lucky some weren't. If my location works for you, yes, semi-retired with time. Hell yeah. The doc. Do you have social media? If not, email me. But what city are you in? Or what's your major city or your major college that you're near? I have no money, sweetie. I'm old. All my money goes to bills, but it's a good idea for people that can. Well, I'm not really sure. You're not actually going to pay a dime of anything. I'm going to make flyers. I'm going to mail them to you. Then all you have to do is literally hand them out. That's it. But if you can't, you can't. It's fine. Linda's here. The doctor. Into the rabbit hole series at gmail.com. Please email me and also tell me that you're the doctor because people email me with their names all the time and I can't place them with who they are in the chat. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. IUP and CUP. Oh. All right. Email me, please. All right, let's get started on this. I don't have a lot of time. So we're doing Gilgamesh and the Bull of Heaven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the 12 signs for the first tablet, but I'm not going to do it for the second one. Okay? So Gilgamesh and the Bull of Heaven. Now, things that you need to know about the Gilgamesh and the Bull of Heaven, because I have the prints right here, or the printouts. What you need to know, hold on, they're not in order. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that's the right one for that. And then this is Gilgamesh and the Bull of Heaven. So guys, let me just show you something real quick. Okay. Check this out. You see the highlighted? That's the Astro Theology. There's 1, 2, 3 half pages. But a lot is missing. They're missing lines, they're missing letters, words, there's question marks all over it. They couldn't really break it down because it wasn't as complete as others. So, let's go through this. As soon as I could share. Gilgamesh and the Bull of Heaven. What is the Bull of Heaven, guys? Who is the bull in heaven? Who is the Bull of Heaven? Taurus, right? It has to be. Anyway, Aquarius. The first sign I talk about is Aquarius, which is represented by the man. Technically, Aries begins the beginning of the year, but I use Aquarius because it's the beginning of our year and because it starts with the 2 waters, which I'll explain. The keywords for Aquarius are son of man, because they're both a sign of the man. Baptism, because this is how you baptize someone. Water pitcher, because this is a water pitcher. Fountain, because all the Greek statues and fountains were built like this. Stream, river, pond, lake, ocean, sea. And stream, river, pond, lake, ocean, sea is for Pisces too, the fish in the water. So the first 2 are water signs. Technically not, because Aquarius is an air sign. But because there's water in the picture, they used it to encode water. So the first 2 signs I talk about are based on water. But whether they're talking about Aquarius water or Pisces water depends. And I'll show you through the patterns that it makes. Now, Aries is the ram. And in Aries, you have March 21st, which is the spring equinox. It's a 12-hour day and a 12-hour night. It's also the Passover, or the passing over of the sun over the equator and back on its way to its height in the summer solstice. Christianity, the Passover is changed, and it's called the resurrection of God's Son. The Jewish Passover is when the angel of death passes over all the Jewish houses, and anyone that doesn't have the lamb or the ram's blood smeared on the doorposts, their firstborn sons get killed. So the key words would be ram, lamb, shepherd, and ram's horn. Taurus is the bull. The Bull of Heaven. When you look at the sky and you see Taurus during the season where it's supposed to be, you know that you need to put the plow on the bull so that you can plant the seeds so you can harvest in Virgo and Libra. So we're talking bull, ox, calf, or cow being the female bull. Gemini is the twins. It's the story of Castor and Pollux Troy, whose sister was Helen of Troy. It's the story of Achilles. So whenever you're talking about twins or brothers, that's Gemini. Cancer is the crab, and it's the sideways moving creature. Just as the sun rises a degree on its axis starting December 25th, it stops on June 21st. Then for 3 days, it rises to the same degree, hence moving sideways. It shuffles like the crab, like this. The crab walks like this. The crab in the ancient Egyptian times was known as the scarab. So whenever you're talking about crab or beetle, that's Cancer. Leo is the king, the lion, the king of the jungle. The ruling planet of Leo is actually the sun. So whenever you're talking about lion, lioness, or cub, you're talking about Leo. Virgo is the woman holding the wheat stalk. Remember before when we were saying you plant in Taurus? Well, the virgins would cultivate the wheat in Virgo in order to make the bread for the year. So whenever you're talking about virgin, wheat, or woman, because Virgo is a sign of the woman, wheat, grain, seed, barley, corn, grainy things that are planted and harvested. They're always harvested during Virgo. Libra is the justice, the scales, the balance, the just one. The reason it's the justice is because it judges God's sun as it passes over, or technically passes under, the fall equinox and begins its descent into winter, into cold, into death. Libra is also wine season, which is when you plant for the grapes in Taurus, you could press the wine here. Libra is also olive oil season. So you press the olives to get the oil there too. That's the sacred oil that they're always anointing people with. It's always olives. In fact, frankincense and myrrh are both olive plants too, so think about that for a second. So, all law-related things: law, judge, justice, the just one, divorce, marriage, court, wine, vineyard, wine press, grapes, olive oil, or olive oil. That's all Libra. Scorpio is the scorpion. He is the betrayer. When a scorpion bites you, it leaves an imprint in your skin that looks like 2 lips. It's why the mafia has the kiss of death, and it's why Jesus was betrayed by Judas with a kiss. So the sun is judged in Libra and betrayed in Scorpio, finally in Sagittarius. This is where the bow and the arrow shoot the sun and inflict further punishment on the sun. This is where the sun dies. Why? Because on December 21st, the sun is at its lowest point. It cannot rise any lower. It's dead. It's the dead of winter. It remains at that lowest level for 3 days, which is why Jesus was dead for 3 days. When on December 25th, or the birth of God's son, it rises another degree and starts to make its way back up to the top. So whenever you're talking about horse, bow and arrow, spear, or horseman, you're talking about Sagittarius. And then finally, Capricorn is the goat, which is at the bottom of the wheel here, which is where it starts the sun's great climb up the mountain on its way up to the left on the zodiac wheel until it hits its height in Cancer. So it starts in Capricorn. So Capricorn is the goat, which climbs the mountain, just like the sun will climb the mountain here. Anyway, so this doesn't have a lot of Astro Theology, but it does make an interesting pattern. My king in the river, my lord. And again, A5 to 11, that's the lines. If you were to pull this tablet up, that's what you would find. B7 to 12, my wild bull. B13 to 18, I wish to catch, question mark, because we don't know what's there, mountain sheep to fill the sheepfolds. So there are many repeating lines in these ancient Sumerian texts. I didn't include them all. In this tablet, the river is Pisces, the bull is Taurus, and the sheep is Aries. This is a very small tablet with plenty missing from it, but from what we can see here, we have Aries and Taurus, which makes 3 signs in a row. So that's the Astro Theology that you need to know from the Bull of Heaven. Now, if I were to, let's see here, do the second one, we're not going to do, hold on. The second tablet. Gilgamesh and Kidu and the world. It's amazing. All these tablets are all written the same way. It's like they've been perfecting Astro Theology for the last 6,000 years, and no one knows any better. So we did all these. Let's just go to this. Okay, you guys can't read this, but I'll read it to you. And again, they're numbered. So the first line is 1 to 26. The waves at the bow of the boat rose to devour the king like wolves, and the waves at the stern of the boat were attacking Enki like a lion. A woman, respectful of An's words, was walking along. At its roots, a snake immune to incantations made itself a nest. The keel of Enki's little boat was trembling. You should not anoint yourself with fine oil from a bowl. Oh, I bet that's olive oil, right, guys? Did you see him who had 2 sons? He sits on a couple of bricks eating bread. He drinks water from a saddle water skin. His heart rejoices like a man who has 4 asses to yoke. He is as cheerful as a plowman. He sits on a throne and listens to judgments. He drinks the water offered to him. He twitches like an ox, laden with honey and ghee. So, the boat is a constellation called Argo, which goes from Cancer to Scorpio. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, right? The Epic of Gilgamesh, you're dealing with the Bull of Heaven, but talk about the flood story, right? The boat goes from Cancer to Scorpio and it stops. So that's the size of the boat. And then it comes down Sagittarius, the Milky Way, which is the river. And that's the story that they're trying to tell you about the flood all the time. But the woman is Virgo. The snake is Serpens, the snake of Ophiuchus, which is Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. That's how big it is. The oil is Libra. The 2 sons are Gemini. The bread is Virgo. The water from a water skin is Aquarius. The 4 asses are Acellus Borealis, which is in Cancer, the donkey. This judgment is in Libra. The water is Aquarius. The ox is Taurus. The honey is the beehive cluster, which is in Cancer. So what does this all mean? We have 11 of the 12 signs. The only one missing is Aries. So had they actually added a lamb or a ram or a shepherd or something to that, we'd have all 12 signs in this one tablet. And this tablet is way more comprehensive than the other one we just did. But again, I'm just basically asking Rex to give me Sumerian tablets. I'm asking him to give me Sumerian tablet titles and then I print them out and I go through them and then I make a video. I'm going to make 2 videos, one for each of these today, so that I can put them on my website. But let's see here. Interesting. Hello, Micah. Hello, everyone. Lori's here. Anyway, guys, I got to go because I got to get ready. But I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 tablets, and I will talk to you soon. The doctor and anyone else that wants to help me with this marketing thing, again, I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to make the copies. I'm even going to mail them to you. All you got to do is hand them out at your local college or grocery store or anywhere if you're interested. So please email me. Into the rabbit hole series at gmail.com. Thanks, guys. Oh, wait, the doctor says, wow, 100%. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about one of my tablets? Anyway, so it's been about, yeah, I gotta go get ready. Rex hasn't gotten back to me yet, and there's a chance that he might be delayed. Bro. He's a good guy. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon.